Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today is Wednesday, July the 3rd, and I just thought I would bring you guys along for just a one-day vlog. Just one. I'm getting ready to make dinner. It is 4:42 in the afternoon and I have been working on my YouTube. I've been working on YouTube most of the day. Well, we did a lot of errands in the morning. Go ahead, bud. Jackson is taking ma'am out. Goodbye, ma'am. Goodbye. They are going out and I am getting ready to do some things in the kitchen. So I have to get these eggs put into this these buckets because we went to the grocery store today, and then here is our chicken stock. We have to get that dished out. I always like to wipe down my kitchen counters and stove tops and different things before I cook a meal. And then I thought I would be a little bit vulnerable because I know a lot of people think that my house is always clean. It is not. Dishes, like for real, like my kids don't understand who their mama is. Like, get your life together. Boy, bye. So Alana's gonna come in and jump on her dishes, and then in the living room, the couches are just a little bit in shambles. So we're gonna get that squared away. And this is kind of like my makeshift office. Let's see if you can see that. Probably not the best, but this is kind of my makeshift office because I'm dealing with two computers at the same time, trying to get multiple things done. But anywho, so I am heading into the kitchen. We're gonna be working out of this. No, we're working out a Craveable Keto cookbook tonight. We're going to be doing the pan-seared chicken with balsamic cream sauce, mushroom, and onions. And that is on page 234. And we're also going to be doing the, see if I can find it. I'll find it for you in a minute. But we're going to be doing the breadsticks. So I'll show you what that looks like and just have you come along with me. Alrighty, so here, this is the pan-seared chicken with balsamic cream sauce, mushroom, and onions. And this is what this looks like. I hope it ends up looking like this when I get the chicken made. So this says 1.5 pounds of boneless chicken, skinless chicken breast. I don't know that I have 1.5 pounds. Let me see. That's 9 ounces. That's 18 ounces. So I probably need one more of these bags. I found these at Harris Teeter today. They were buy one get one free, so they were like $2.15 per bag, and then they had a $1 off sticker, so they ended up being $1.15 a bag, and I got 6 of them. So I'm gonna grab one more to help make up the extra ½ pound. Be a little bit over, but it'll be okay. So we're gonna do this one. I think I'm probably gonna either have green beans or broccoli. And then we're also going to be making the, see if I can find them. They're in here somewhere. Breadsticks right here. These breadsticks from page 144. So these are the Parmesan Italian breadsticks. So we're going to be making those. And we'll just bring you guys along. Okay, you guys, so I usually keep my eggs in these 2 little egg cartons. Well, can you see them back here? These little, they're just shoe boxes. I got them from Dollar General when they were having a sale. The 50% off sale, I think it was 2 years ago. It's having that long. And so I usually just take my big box of eggs and I empty it into these 2 boxes because they can stack on top of each other and fit in the fridge pretty well. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Just get this done. We'll just have a chit-chat vlog. Just hang out with you guys. Alana's working on her dishes. Jackson went to take the dog out. And Beauty is in the bed. So she had a very rough morning. I have been up since 3:15 a.m. And prayerfully, she will sleep tonight. She has a lot of pain in the evening. Well, it seems to be in the early morning hours that she has most pain. So I don't know, prayerfully she'll get some good rest and we'll be able to get some good rest as well. I'm supposed to take Jackson to a Taekwondo class, and it has been storming around here, and I'm like, I'm not going out. They're closed tomorrow and Friday, so I'm just not going out into that foolishness. So what have I been doing? Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys like period dramas, but if you're a period drama person and you have Amazon Prime and you have not seen Downton Abbey, you have got to go and watch Downton. It is the best show ever, ever, ever. I would hear my friends talk about it all the time, and I did not ever watch it because I thought it was going to be like unsavory, or you know, I have to be careful with the things that I watch and listen to. I just make it a point to be very careful about the things I listen to or watch. That's just personal choice, personal preference. And so I thought it was going to be like something that had a lot of, you know, language and bad things. And it actually ended up being very well. There was one or two things that kind of gave me pause, but it was not horrible. So I love that show. I have finished with the seasons. With the seasons, the movie's coming out in September. My sister and my friend and I are all going to go see it. My sister's out of town right now, so we're waiting for her. When she gets back, we're all planning to go and see it. And we're actually going to take my friend's husband because we got him involved with watching it as well. I got my sister involved the first time. She was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. She is definitely a Downton fan. And our good friend, we would go to my sister's house and watch a marathon. So it worked out real good. We all enjoy the same types of things. So watch that. Then when that series was done, because I wanted to do another period drama series, I ended up watching Poldark, which was a recommendation from Facebook for people who like Downton Abbey. And I finished Poldark, and now I'm watching Call the Midwife. So, oh no, I crushed my egg. Oh, no. Aha! Too many. There's one too many in there, so I'll take a couple out. Okay. Nope. Let's see. Why would that not fit? Let me live. Oh, goodness. Just let me live, please. Okay. There we go. Somewhat. Alright, I got 60 eggs in. I'm now going to give my counters a good wipe down and get started on the dinner. That right there can be jumped out. So that's kind of the things that I'm watching right now. Call the Midwife definitely is a favorite. I have been at tiers, various different points of the show. I'm just putting some, we save our bacon grease, and I'm just putting it in this mason jar. I use it, I haven't had bacon grease in a long time because we haven't had bacon. Bacon is very expensive, and if it's expensive, I don't buy it. But I did a video for YouTube, and I actually need to do another video using bacon. And so it was on sale at our Harris Teeter last week, and I picked up some. So as we have used it, and then my mom picked up some bacon when she went to do her grocery haul. So now we have quite a nice amount of bacon grease that we can use, we can reuse. So I'm just getting that into a mason jar. Bacon grease is a good, I use it for my keto cooking. Works very good for me. So I thought I would just tell you some of my favorite things that I'm loving right now. Favorite YouTubers, you all know Shelly of Shelly's Home Life is probably my favorite YouTuber. I started watching Shelly probably 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. At least, definitely 2 years ago, but I think it's been as long as 3 years. At Home with Nikki was really one of my top tubers, but she doesn't do as much as I mean, I still love her, but she's not as active on her channel since she started her business. But another person that's right along that vein is Mrs. Erica, and I watch her a lot. She does keto. She also does like fashion, you know, outfits of the week. She does keto meals and grocery hauls, and she calls it Keto All-in-One, where she does all of her meals that they cooked and food prep and all that. So she does that. And Shelly does the same thing. Now Shelly has just gone back to work after being a stay-at-home mom for quite a few years, and so she is now back to work, which really I love that, because here I am I'm in a work mom coming home running my family, and she's doing the same thing. Mrs. Erica works, and she's coming home and doing things for her family. So I just really love those two ladies. Other YouTubers that I really like, there's a lady, I think her name is Jennifer. Don't quote me on that. But her channel is called A Country Life. Her and her family live in Wisconsin. And I really like watching just their family vlogs. Her and her husband are cranberry farmers. And I think that's very interesting. I grew up on a small farm. We had animals. And my grandfather had a very large garden. But they farm cranberries, and most of her recipes have cranberries in them of some kind. I just enjoy watching their family. She's Catholic, and I think she has she has 5 or 6 kids. I can't remember the number because we don't really see her older children a lot. But she has one son that has Down syndrome. His name is Joseph, and he's a cool kid and very fun. And she has like some younger kids too. So I like her. And then I found another lady, I can't remember what her name is, but her channel is called The Budget Fam, and she lives in a mobile home, and she has totally redone the mobile home with decor, and she just has really made it look very nice. And she does cleaning videos, and she also has been doing some grocery hauls. So I do like her channel. I've really been doing a lot of Amazon Prime or Netflix, watching those period dramas, but I've picked up a couple YouTubers that I really like. Let me think if I can figure out another one. There's another lady, her name is Neo. Her channel is Neo Kirch Baby. She's a double amputee mom of twins, and she is pregnant again with her 3rd child. She is from Botswana. Her husband is from here, and they met, and she married him and moved to the States. But they just spent a lot of time in Botswana, probably a couple weeks. And then, of course, Sarah over at Our Tribe of Many, her and her family were just in Kenya for 4 or 5 weeks. We really loved watching their vlogs and just seeing what their family was doing. So I'm a family person. I like to watch a lot of family vlogs and blogs and, you know, videos and that type of thing. Of course, In with Jen, she did the collab with us. She does a lot of keto stuff. So if you're looking for keto, go over to her channel. I want to do more keto stuff on my channel, and I want to do what's for dinners, and I will eat dinner and remember, oh, you forgot to film that. So evidently it is not for me at the moment, and that is okay. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on, but let's start getting our dinner together. Okay, you guys, so this recipe is calling for me to use butter, but since I already have my bacon grease out, I'm just gonna sub out for bacon grease. I think, to me, they're interchangeable. So it's calling for 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. I mean, of butter, so I'm just gonna use 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. What do you need, sis? Go ahead. And then I'm gonna get my onions chopped up. So we made a recipe the other night. And if you follow me on Facebook, you can see I did a live Facebook cook with me, and you can actually see me cooking that meal, but I'm gonna try to get it so I can show you on YouTube. I just haven't done it yet. And so we had some leftover onions, and we just put them in a bag instead of going out and buying frozen onions this week. We're just gonna take the ones we had left over and give them a good chop and throw them into this fry pan. Now this is the largest fry pan that I have. I do need to get a new one because the bottom of this is, I've had it for a long time, since I've been in this house. It was a housewarming gift from a friend of mine. And so it has its amount of wear. So definitely for sure need to get a new one. But I'm gonna give this onion a rough chop, more than a rough chop, because I don't like whole onions or long slivers of onions. I can eat cooked onions, which I have no problem doing. So I'm going to chop this onion small enough and it's actually cutting really nicely because it's frozen. So that's helpful. See if I can think of any other favorites. Well, not really. So we just been hanging out around the house. I am off from school, which is helpful. The kids are off from school. They have not done their EOGs yet. I will EOG test them August 1st, or the first week of August. Whatever the first Monday in August, whatever day that is the day that they will get their EOGs. But they're still going to have an extra month before they even go back to school. So I figured it'd be a good time. It's about what I did last year. I probably tested them later than August 1st last year. I don't remember right off. Favorite keto staples as far as kitchen utensils. Okay, my KitchenAid mixer. I use my KitchenAid mixer almost every single day of the week. Jackson, can you come and make the pralines? And we're going to get started on the peanut butter balls, peanut butter biscuit, peanut butter cookies. So we're going to make some peanut butter cookies because we have peanut butter, and we need, Mom needs some type of a keto treat, and we're going to use up what we have. We are trying to get into the habit of using what we have. Moving forward, because my summers are very slim as far as income, I do want to use what I have. Now, I bought some things today on the grocery haul that I would not typically buy, but there were some things that I actually didn't buy. I left them. I said, well, I've already gone over my budget by a little bit, so I'm not going to buy anything else. We'll measure and see. If we don't, we can do the best. How much do you need? What are you missing?
It's just for topping.
What is it?
Grated parm.
Oh no, we can use this.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So we're going to use what we have and do the best that we can. And that's how it's going to go. And I'm not going to feel any way about it. We have a lot of food in our house. Well, I say that. We just came off of our June freezer challenge, so we don't have as much as we did have. But we still have food in our house, and I do want to use up the food that we have. Now, I'm trying to put too many onions, but somehow that just doesn't look like it's enough. What's it called for? A medium onion? Oh, okay. Well, doesn't look like it's enough onion to me, but that is totally fine. A medium onion, that probably looks like a small, so I'll just chop up a couple more pieces. I do like onion. I really do like it, especially when I cook it and it's caramelized. Did you wash your hands?
Yes, ma'am.
With soap?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have issues, y'all. Gotta pray. Okay, let's talk favorite keto meal. So my favorite keto appliance is my KitchenAid mixer. Favorite keto meal, the kids and I made this, it's from the Southern Keto Cookbook, and it is called mini bacon wrapped mini meatloaf. Is that what it's called, Lana? Bacon wrapped mini meatloaf. How much do you need to have?
2 cups.
You're short a little bit?
A little bit.
But you can live your best life with that though, right? Let's try it.
Oh, can we move the camera for a sec? I need a bowl.
You need a bowl? Let's see. Will a bowl over here do? One of these? Would that work? Awesome. Okay. Bacon wrapped mini meatloaves. Oh my word. The kids and I made that, and actually it calls for ground beef. We did not have ground beef. Well, we have one of ground beef. I ended up double batching the recipe because I wanted to have leftovers. I don't want to have to cook the next day. So we used 1 pound of ground chicken and 1 pound of ground beef, and it turned out to be the absolute best. Oh my goodness. I mean, you made your meatloaf mixture, rolled them up in little balls because you were going to put them in your muffin tin, and you had lined the muffin tin with the bacon. So you line the muffin tin with the bacon, put the meatloaf ball into the muffin tin. Make sure you put like a pan underneath it because that bacon grease will spill over into your stove. Ask me how I know. And man, when those things came out, and then you know, put a little barbecue, I put a little extra, some of the G Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce on top. It had to be the best thing I have put in my mouth in a long time. And I love to cook, and all the food I cook is very good. But that meal was amazing. So we all out here in these keto streets cooking, y'all. I'm working on dinner, Alana's working on the breadsticks, and Jackson is working on the dessert. I'm going to help Jackson because my onions have got to have some cook time. So I'm going to help Jackson and see if we can't get these 3-ingredient peanut butter cookies done. Okay, y'all, so this recipe calls for mushrooms. And I'm going to throw in some spinach, but Beauty doesn't eat vegetables. So we're going to chop it up very small so we fool her into not knowing that we put it in there. Don't tell. So we are a keto family, and of course she has been used to eating, you know, pretty much whatever she wants to eat at her house, which for her, you know, being a type 2 diabetic, that's not the best. It's not been the best for her. We are trying to definitely control her diet here. And I remember telling her we were keto. And so one day I was cooking something and I said, "You want some of this?" And she said, "I'll eat it as long as it ain't none of that chemo food." She called it chemo food instead of keto food. And she had been so used to having, you know, keto treatments. I gave her a drink one day and it was an orange drink. And she said, that's chemo juice. What are you doing? Because she had been getting treatments for 2.5 years. When we found out 2.5 years ago that she had lung cancer, they started treatments on her. So she actually has been getting chemo treatments up until March when she had her accident and fell. She fell down in her apartment, and she was laying there for hours and hours before somebody finally heard her yelling for help. And the EMS had to actually break into her apartment to get her out and take her over to the hospital. And so after she had that brain surgery, it was just determined that it would not be good for her to go back and live on her own, just in case anybody was interested or had questions about beauty. And yeah, so that's how that came about. So I'm cooking meals for all of us. I always cook meals, and so I have to sometimes slip in the veggies. She's like, you're giving me something and you ain't telling me what it is. I said, yeah, you're right. I don't think it's necessary that you know, because you might not want to have it. So sometimes I have to just slip it in, and she eats it just fine. But like, we're making breadsticks tonight. She's gonna be real happy.
Really done.
Okay, bud. Do they need to go in? What is the number?
350.
What is this on?
400.
Okay, let it go to 350. And then when his is done, you can do yours. Okay. You need another bowl, babe? For what, babe? Peanut butter cookies. Okay. Can you not rinse out the bowl you had?
I think it's too small. I want the square one.
No, rinse out the one you had. I don't think it's too small.
I'm already using this one.
How much peanut butter do you need to put in?
2 cups.
A cup? Just one? No, I think you have enough. I think we'll be lovely. So we really do like cooking together. My kids and I always have had my kids with me wherever I was or am. And they have always enjoyed it. Now, the only one who's really has not ever enjoyed being in the kitchen with me is my older daughter. She is not domestic. She has already told Alana that when she graduates from college, and because she's in her master's program right now, and whenever she has kids, she's going to hire Alana to be her nanny and her housekeeper. She's going to pay her to take care of her kids. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So, anywho, my onions are coming along nicely. I have seasoned them with salt. I did not put any pepper. I'll put some pepper in there now. I like pepper just fine, but I don't. If I have it in my food, it's fine. If I don't, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm also going to put a little chili powder. I love chili powder in just about everything these days. So it's working for me. And it just gives those onions a nice color. Hmm? Who? Okay, so hear ye. Alana wanted everybody to know that she was the one who introduced me to chili powder and everything. Thank you, ma'am. Chili powder.
Mine just worked ever since I started, seasoning everything.
Girl, now she can season a steak. Alana can season a steak like nobody's business, man. She seasoned a steak for me one day. Ooh, good glory. Ooh, that thing make you want to speak in tongues. Hallelujah. It was very, very delicious. Very delicious. So anyway, I'm going to figure out the next step and help Jackson with his peanut butter cookies, and we'll get back to you. Okay, so this chicken, well, the recipe requires you to use like boneless, skinless chicken breast, but I use a already pre-cooked the chicken strips, so I did not have to sear the chicken. But I like what Shelly always says. She says, make a recipe your own. And because I had got a good price on that chicken strips, I'm just using that in this recipe right now. So I'm okay with that. I've done the first couple of parts. And for me, this is going to be an all-in meal, one-pan meal. So I'm going to let that chicken stock do what it's supposed to do. And then I'm going to season this up just a little bit more. Alana is working on the breadsticks, so we'll have breadsticks fairly soon. Do need to get some more onion powder. I need to write a list for next week's stuff. So what I've used, I'll already move out of my way. So then that way I can go ahead and put stuff up. What does she need? Oh. All right. So I'm gonna lower my heat. I'm gonna add in my cream, my heavy cream. I'm actually going to add in 3/4 cup of cream and a 1/4 cup of sour cream because I don't want to use up all of my heavy cream, knowing that I have a whole nother week before I can go grocery shop again. So I'm just going to try to improvise and just use a little sour cream. I've done it before. I've replaced sour cream with heavy cream before. No ill effects or anything. The recipe didn't taste different to me. So how much balsamic? 2 tablespoons? 2 tablespoons. What's wrong? I'm gonna give her something. Okay, that's on low. Y'all be back. Okay, you guys, so I have stepped out of the kitchen for a minute and back into my makeshift workspace because I'm trying to, I have a couple videos to upload. I'm trying to stay ahead with videos, but what I'm finding is I just don't have enough hours in the day to, by the time you film and edit, add the music, do this, do that. I mean, I have, let me see. I have a Friday video ready. I have my grocery haul is done, edited. Now I'm gonna upload. So I'm trying to stay ahead. I have like 3 videos that are ready to go out. And then the vlog. We're gonna vlog for the 4th because we're supposed to go to a function. A lot of that depends on how Beauty is feeling. She may not be feeling well, but we need her to be feeling well. My son cannot come tomorrow and stay with her. And so, here's your computer, sister. I'm done. So, it's either I stay here and send the kids with a friend, or we don't go. And she has not had a good day. She has not had a good day today. And she had a rough day. Another day this week, she had a rough day. Take this one and I'll just use Mom's. So I'm done editing, so I'm giving Alana her computer. So I kind of have like a double computer system going on. So I'm using Alana's computer to edit, but then I use my computer to upload. And I used to use Jackson's computer to edit, but his computer is so jacked up and broke. It's just too much. And I have bad sunlight behind me, so I'm trying to find the best angle for filming. So I'm going back to now to upload. And then while I'm sitting here, while my video is uploading, I'm working on a project for my college that I just finished, Christ College RDU. CCRDU, you heard me talk about Christ College before, so I am done. I have not graduated yet, but I am done. we're trying to do some promotional footage during the graduation ceremony, our commencement ceremony. So I'm working on some stuff for that. So while my computer is uploading, I can be doing other things. Alana and I were having a conversation today about being learning how to multitask. Like Alana is very, let me do one thing at a time. My brain doesn't think one thing at a time. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I think I might be ADHD or ADD. I don't think I'm hyperactive. I think I have, like, my attention don't stay in one place for very long. Because I need to, so what I explained to her is, I said, the reason I'm able to get a lot done is I'll get up and the first thing I'll do is put a load of laundry on. The laundry doesn't need me to watch it. It doesn't need me to do anything to it. So I put the laundry on, then I will go and cook breakfast. Now, if I need a big meal, I'll put something in the oven. I'll do a casserole, put the bacon in, or get the biscuits ready. That's in the oven. While that's doing whatever it's doing, cooking, the clothes are going, I'll vacuum the floor or clean the bathroom or grab my shower. I have to do several things at a time, because by the end of my day, I seem to be I feel productive. That may not work for everybody, but it works for me. So, I'm answering things on Facebook. I'm listening to Netflix. I'm working on my questions for the promotional video. I'm getting ready to upload that video right now. I have, just dinners on. We just have a lot going on, and I have to do it like this. I had planned to work from 8 to 3 and be done so that I could spend time with my kids, and it is almost 6 o'clock and I am not done. And every day it's like this. But I did have to, in all fairness, I left the house about 11. I was working this morning. I left about 11. We didn't get home till after 1. By the time I ran by the bank, we went to do our grocery shopping. I had to go get my cash for my cash envelopes. So by the time I got all of that done, it was after 1 o'clock. And then it was a storm. So we ended up having to wait the storm out at the store because it was bad. It was really a bad storm. And then so Alana went with me to the grocery store and all of that. So I lost a couple hours just doing that, which is fine. But this is how it works. So usually in the evenings, you can find me here and you can find the kids here either reading or watching a show. My mom, she's usually laying down. I try to get her up and out, and she does not always appreciate that. Like, after I was in the kitchen, she was having a bad spell, so I had to go in and give her some medication. She's in pain. The cancer has moved from her lungs. It is in her arm. She has it in her leg. It's in her back. They removed the tumor out of her brain. Although they said that tumor would grow back, we don't know. She woke up this morning sounding funny. She didn't sound like herself. So I asked her, "Are you sick? Do you feel like you're getting a cold?" Because she sounds very congested, very nasally. And I think I might need to put. I gotta just figure her out and what's going on. But anywho, I'm going to get this video uploaded real quick and then see what dinner's looking like, and we'll bring you right back. Mom, these nuts might be a little bit dark. Do you know why they might be a little bit dark?
Because you don't have enough.
Because you left them in there too long.
No, Mom, I did them all 1 hour this year. 14 minutes or 10 minutes. 14.
Boy, bye.
Well, 10 minutes before.
It'll be all right. It's fine. I'm sure it will be lovely. We'll enjoy it either way. Yes, what did you say, Alon? Oh, the breadsticks? You want me to see them? Mm-hmm. Oh, lovely. Oh, they look so nice. Okay, let's go in there. Go bye-bye.
Is food done?
It is. I'm gonna come in there and fix plates. So the food is ready. We're gonna go and fix plates. We'll show you what we got, what we're working with. Okay, you guys. So here is this is the balsamic pan-seared chicken with the mushrooms, onions, and a cream sauce. So the reason why, if you look in the in the Craveable Keto Cookbook, her cream sauce is white or whiter. I put chili seasoning in my on my onions and my chicken, so it made my sauce brown. It made it darker, but it's gonna be lovely. So this is all done, and I also added in spinach, and I don't think she had that on hers. Then Alana did the breadsticks from the Craveable Keto Cookbook, and they look very lovely and amazing, so I'm happy with that. And then Jackson did the pralines. We didn't quite have enough pecans, but we did what we had. So he did the glazed pecans or pralines from Southern Keto Cookbook. And then in the oven we have our peanut butter cookies. And normally we don't do so many treats at one time. You probably can't see them in there, but, and I don't want to open the oven. But tomorrow is holiday and we may not do much of anything. So we just wanted to bring you guys along with us as we hung out in our kitchen. We just cooking out. We out here in these keto streets doing what we need to do. The kids have a few dishes to finish. We're going to clean up the table. And Jackson's going to clean up that living room, putting those couch pillows back on there. And we are going to take care of Beauty, get her fed. Probably she may be asleep about now because I gave her some medication. Hopefully that will take some of her pain away. So anywho, we're going to see you guys later. We just thought we would bring you along as we cooked our meal. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like it, subscribe it, share it. We'll see you later. Bye.